Kanye called Diddy in jail and then recorded their conversation, apparently without telling Diddy, and then Kanye released it, to the internet.
What if I told you that a forgotten camera revealed stuff in a Vegas suite that even mirrors couldn't keep hidden? Kanye, Diddy, and a suspicious file labeled Playback 45 Move. This is no ordinary leak. The darkest part? Someone messaged the uploader saying, "You don't want to be part of session 10. What does that even mean? And who's watching who here? This is where things stop making sense and start getting seriously creepy. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great! Thank you so much. Now, back to the video. Imagine firing up your computer just expecting a normal day and seeing a file that shouldn't exist. That's exactly what happened to Blink Analyzer, a mid-tier streamer who spends most of his time uploading gaming highlights and reaction clips. He logs in and boom, there it is, sitting quietly in his render queue. Playback 45 Move. The name alone sounds weird, like something from a forgotten spy movie nobody asked for. What makes it worse? He swears he didn't import it. Curiosity won, as it always does, and Blink opened the mysterious file. Black screen, no visuals, no splashy effects, just darkness and a faint crackle of audio. At first, all he could make out was background noise, but then the voices came through. They were low, mumbled, and familiar. Kanye West's distinct flow of words, punctuated by sharp phrases from Diddy. Both men threw around odd terms like mirrors and the light's still on. Blink listened, rewound, cranked the volume. None of it made any sense. Was this, like, a private conversation? And why was it on his computer?
Kanye called Diddy in jail and then recorded their conversation, apparently without telling Diddy, and then Kanye released it, to the internet.
Then it got weirder. A timestamp embedded in the audio file caught his attention. February 22nd, 2023. It also noted Las Vegas, Room 17, Tier 3. Blink didn't think much of it at first, but later realized it matched up with details from a court trial involving Diddy that had made headlines recently. That was weird enough, but then the real chaos began. Blink posted just a 30-second audio snippet on his Discord server. Within minutes, his inbox lit up with messages from accounts he had never seen before. "Delete it now." "Are you alone right now?" And the one that hit like a punch to the chest, "You don't want to be part of Session 10. Session 10. Whatever that meant, it unsettled Blink. Message after message piled in, each one creepier than the last, all insisting he stop. But being stubborn, or maybe just reckless, he decided to dig deeper. He disconnected the drive with the file and found even more strange entries, including one labeled Echo Tier. That one wouldn't even open. At this point, Blink wasn't just curious, he was spooked. Something was going on, and it was bigger than a file with Kanye's voice on it. What if I told you a courthouse intern went from escorting Kanye to discovering something that makes horror movies look tame?
Nodded his head. He said yes. He then dropped off his electronics like all of us have to do going into federal court. He went into an overflow room.
It happened during Diddy's trial when Kanye West requested a private room, standard VIP treatment. The intern, trying to act professional, couldn't help overhear Kanye chatting with Diddy's son, Christian Combs. They muttered phrases like mirrors, flip phone, and a name, Room 17.
Testimony about how close they are. We are told that Diddy's son, Christian, and one of Diddy's attorneys met Kanye in the lobby to escort him in.
Yeah, well, Diane, I can tell you that we saw Kanye West walk into the courthouse here right behind us this morning, and
he didn't understand a single thing, but something about their tone, it didn't feel random, it felt rehearsed. Now, here's where things get freaky. The intern noticed a security camera in the room, a little red light burning steady in the corner. Except, according to the court system, None of the cameras were active in that area. Strange, right? Using his court-issued tablet, he accessed the device and cloned the buffer. What played back made his stomach drop. The footage started normal, showing Kanye and Christian sitting together. Then, mid-sentence, their surroundings shifted. The courtroom vanished, replaced by the inside of a hotel suite in Vegas, complete with a mirrored ceiling and sleek furniture. And there they were, discussing something cryptic. Room 17's dead unless she still remembers. It doesn't stop there. Logistics 3, a former assistant to Diddy, later admitted that Room 17 in a Vegas hotel was rigged with a camera setup hidden behind those mirrored ceilings. And once, during a night involving Kanye and Diddy, the feed failed to shut down as planned. He described watching them as normal at first, but in the reflection, a girl appeared. She wasn't in the room, just seen in the mirror, sketching something furiously. She never looked up, but it was like she knew someone was watching. Then Logistics 3 got a package days after sharing this. Inside were courtroom sketches showing events he lived through, but the angles didn't line up.
But Kanye's support clearly only goes so far, because Ye stayed for a grand total of 8 minutes.
And Kanye West briefly made an appearance in the Sean Diddy Combs trial today. The rapper arrived with one of Combs' sons and told ABC News he was there to support Combs.
One even showed him testifying, captioned, "You were supposed to forget Room 17. She didn't." As for the intern, badge access revoked. Logistics 3 heard murmurs, actual whispers, in an empty deposition room. Whatever this is, it's not done with them yet. What happens when the watchers become the watched?
Showed up at the courthouse today in a Maybach, I might add. That's a couple $100,000 right there, that whip. Said he was there to support his friend.
Maybe the scariest part about this isn't Kanye, Diddy, or even Room 17. It's realizing that the camera never really turns off. Blink Analyzer thought he was exposing a mystery, but what if he was just another subject in someone else's playback? The sketches, the whispers, the unopenable files, none of it feels random. And then, in his final upload, the screen froze. Across the frame, a single message appeared. Session 10 initiated you.
But Kanye West, who's now gone from wearing all black to all white, took his place in the overflow room, saying that he was there to support his friend.
It's clever, isn't it? The way the mirrors, the files, the watching, they all pull you in. But hey, maybe that's all part of the recording too.